we have a shortage of working age native-born individuals, and our birth rate, as reported just a couple weeks ago, has fallen to the lowest level on record, 1.62 children per woman, which is below the 2.1 child replacement rate that's necessary to maintain one's population. And as we know, 10,000 baby boomers, this has been true for quite some time, but this is going to be true until 2030. 10,000 baby boomers turn 65 every single day and are exiting the workforce. The gap that we've seen in the shortage of domestic labor has been more than made up for by the influx of foreign-born workers who have come into the United States and are actually filling a gap, not taking jobs. Despite what some media outlets say, this is the thing that's been keeping the unemployment rate under 4%. It's the thing that's been keeping wage inflation under control. And Catherine Rampell in the Washington Post this morning was writing about, and by the way, if you don't read her on a regular basis, I recommend you do. She is by far the most data-driven financial journalist in print that I have seen anywhere, and she is spot on with her numbers. This is all fact-based stuff. It's not opinion. It's not social commentary. Foreign-born individuals also account for the greatest portion of business formations in the United States to date over the last several years. So the net benefit, of course, has been, again, to increase the size of the labor force in the United States. And this is not happening, by the way, elsewhere in the world. This is only happening here. It is a hot-button topic. It is the #1 issue, it appears, for voters going in, besides inflation, going into the election. And yet, the benefits have been both obvious and profound. And people will argue over this, and I've gotten stuck, unfortunately, in a couple of rather vitriolic conversations in events like this about immigration. But it's been an extraordinary net benefit. I mean, unless millennials were going to start popping out 22-year-olds at birth, there is no immediate fix for this demographic problem that we have in the United States. And ours is not the most dramatic in the world. We are pinched on both ends of the demographic spectrum, and we need to fill the gap, which is what's been taking place over the last couple of years. And when you look at other countries, Italy's graying faster than we are. France is, Germany is, most of Europe is. Japan has more deaths than it has births. And China, where new demographic numbers just came out, or estimates, I should say, came out just a few months ago. At one juncture, there were estimates that China's population, which last year was eclipsed by India's, would go from 1.4 billion people today to 800 million people in 2100. That's now been revised to 535 million people. So they have a real problem.